What's up, y'all? It's me, it's your boy Dizzy, and I am finally releasing my Unleashed Chinese market video. Apologize for getting it out so late. I've been kind of busy, playtesting for Atlanta. Finally settled on deck. I will be running Draven, and got most of my list worked out. I'm still working on a couple slots, but I think I'm pretty settled on the list. My battlefields, I'm set. Main deck, I'm pretty much set, and then the sideboard, I'm just working on some kinks on that. Still doing a little testing this week, but I've been very busy. Playtesting multiple days a week, working really hard. I'm really hoping for a top finish this time. Really would love my invite, so I'm focusing on topping, potentially winning the event. That's what we all hope for, right? That's the goal, because daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I will be doing a giveaway. If you would like to do me a huge solid and like the post, follow me on Twitter, and share this post, and then comment the deck you're looking most forward to in Unleashed, and I will be doing a giveaway. Nothing too crazy this time. It's a foil Annie leader from the Nexus Knight packs in China. It is Chinese, but it is still pretty and pretty hard to find. And a pack of the Origins Ari sleeves. I've heard these are pretty hard to find, and I found a pack in my drawer, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll just give these away, because I'm never going to use them. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. If you are watching on YouTube and you don't have Twitter, just like and subscribe and comment below the deck you're looking most forward to in Unleashed. That being said, let's jump right into it. Sadly, I actually just yapped for about 30 minutes and didn't press record, so I'm a little sad about that. But it kind of gave me like a little bit of a crash course on some highlights for the video. So let's jump right into it. As we all know, Baron Nashor, the ultimate rare, is the ultimate, no pun intended, chase card in the set. Right now, it's sitting at about 16,000 yuan. By the way, my window is a little scuffed because for some reason BlueStacks will not stop spamming ads on the side, and it's really distracting and cringe. So I just kind of hid it, and you can just look at my pretty desktop while I yap. So let's see. Baron is 16,000 yuan, which is roughly 2,300-ish US dollars. What that ends up meaning for us, because I know that when the card first came out, everyone was freaking out because it was $5,000. I know I was kind of hype about that because I know how the Chinese market works, and I know what that translates to in English. In America. So I would say that most cards here are 5 times at least chase cards. Maybe not every card, but chase cards, like signatures and things over numbers, are 5 times what they are in China. So what this means is Baron here, when prices settle, is going to be around 10 grand. And you can quote me on that because I'm a knower. So yeah, if you pull one of these bad boys, you're a competitive player, you're traveling without spending $1 probably for the entire year, which is really nice. So if you pull one, congrats to you. It's like that meme, with Yugi, should have been me, but it's we're all happy for you, right? Good job. Yeah, pull the Baron, and you go crazy with that. I would sell it right away. I would not hold it. Because who knows like what's going to happen in the future with reprints, right? Like they say they won't reprint things, but I don't know about that. I don't trust that. So I would sell it right away. If it's 10 grand, that's a no-brainer for me personally. Obviously the Diana and Vex and LeBlanc, all 3 of these, we're expecting those to be extremely popular. The signatures, the Diana is like $560, so it's going to be like $3,000 ish when it first releases. It should settle around like 2,500. Just like to compare that, the Ari signature from set 1. I think it's around the same. It's like 2,500 right now, so it'll probably be around that, something like that. The Vex, I would imagine in America might be a little more popular. I think it's going to be probably around the same as the Diana, possibly more. LeBlanc is going to be close too. The rest of them, I would say, like signature wise, I'm not too sure where they're going to fall, but they're not going to be as high as those 3. So we won't focus too much on the signatures because we all know you pull a signature plus. The Plundering Poro is slightly higher priced than the rest of the Poros, especially like the Daring and Mystic Poros and Veteran Poros. Like those are about $10 cheaper. But the Plundering Poro is about $50. So it'll be probably on pre-release weekend. It's going to be like people are going to want to go crazy for those things. They're going to spend hundreds of dollars on them. I would sell them and then try and get them later when they go down and they settle and people realize that they're not that hard to pull. Vex Leader, it's interesting, right? So the Diana signature is way more expensive, like significantly more expensive than the Vex, but the overnumber, like the actual regular overnumber legend, is a little bit more expensive than the Diana. And that's why I think that the Vex here in America is the signature one is gonna be more than Diana, or if not the same. I just don't understand that, but I don't know. So yeah, pull a Poro, sell it right away on the pre-release weekend. Pull a signature, sell it right away. Don't know what that's doing, but okay. Sorry about that. The regular overnumbers, I would also, like, if it's not like something you're gonna play, I would just get rid of it on a pre-release weekend. Try to make some money and buy a box or something if you have a LGS that sells them at a reasonable price. I know I'm pretty blessed and fortunate in my area. There's like quite a few LGS that sell them at not at MSRP, but slightly above MSRP. So yeah, I mean, use that money to get cards that you need, get singles you need, or just crack more packs. The Elder Dragon is currently $21 and some change. It's the same deal as Dead Bloom and Aurora when set 1 dropped in China, like after release, if their prices settle. Which means this is the alt art, by the way. This is going to be like $150 after prices settle. It's going to be probably hundreds of dollars, like $400 on pre-release weekend. So if you're not playing Aurora and you pull an overnumber, or you don't care about the art and you just want a play set of the regular ones, I would get rid of this on pre-release weekend. But that's just me. So yeah, here's the regular art of the Elder Dragon. It's a little bit cheaper. It's about $8 cheaper. So this will probably be around the 100, just like Kaisa, Altar, and Kaisa, right? It's gonna be like 100, still gonna be like $100 because this card is like broken as hell. And if you're playing Aurora, you're playing it. Like there's no question about it. This goes 3 of in every Aurora deck. If you don't play 3 of in this Aurora deck, you're trolling. Baron, this is the Altar Baron. This is at about $15, which I'm kind of sad about because when I actually bought my master playset in Chinese a week ago or so, and they were like $23 a piece. But I mean, I didn't really expect them to go down that much. Actually, they were even higher. I think they were like 30 something at one point when I was doing my ordering. But it's fine. It happens. It's the risk you take when you order things before the meta settles. I think people figured out that Baron is not that great, and that's probably why. And I've heard that, so it's probably true. Vilma, this is gonna be, I don't know, $70 card at first, probably settled around 40. It's gonna be like White Flame, but way cheaper because now things are printed into the ground, so it's gonna be probably like a $40 card. Same thing with Rift Herald. Rift Herald I do think is a lot more playable, and these are the alt arts, by the way. So maybe the alt arts will be more like 75, 80. and then the regular ones will be a little cheaper. It's funny, like the Vialma alt art and the regular like kind of like almost look the same. It's just like zoomed in. Like this actually looks a little, some of the like originals, like non alt arts look, in my opinion, look like cleaner, but that's just my opinion. You know, art is subjective. So the runes, I'm not a big fan of the runes, actually. I think they're kind of weird looking. I think that the OGN runes and the ones in Spirit Forged look a lot cleaner. But, you know, if this is your cup of tea, then sip, I guess. These are only like $5 each, the blue ones. The green and purple are the most expensive ones. I'm assuming because Vex is very popular. So, and they're also probably the better looking out of all 6 of them. Like the yellow ones are hideous in my opinion. The orange ones are ugly. Red ones are all right. Blue ones are ugly. I think these 2 are fine. These are like pretty good looking. So if you are playing Vex, and you want to play a set of these in America, they're probably going to be at first pretty expensive. Again, another suggestion I have for you: if you pull these out of a pack and pre-release weekend, sell it right away, because they will settle at probably like $20 a piece. That's my goal. That's my estimate. 2025, probably 30 for purple, but 25 for like red and green, and then like the other ones, maybe blue, because people love blue. But I think like the red, maybe like the red, yellow, and orange will be like $20. The most expensive alt art champion is the purple Vex, which we of course expected. So if I really like this art, I think it's really cool looking. But I'm also fine with the regular art. So like, I'm not going to buy these, because I mean, I got them in Chinese, but in English, once I start switching my collection over to English, I'm probably not even going to try and get these, because the other ones look fine. But yeah, like these are about, like $40 or so. So I think here they'll probably be like close to 100. And then the LeBlanc signature spell is the most expensive signature spell in the set. As we all expected, it is about $11. Yeah, sorry, I actually did the math wrong on this. This is only like $8, the Vex. So here it'll be, I mean, here I expect it'll be expensive here, like $100, but that's how much it's worth in China. But this is $11, $12 actually in China. So the LeBlanc mirror spell, I forget what it's called. I'm sorry, it's drawn a blank here, but the signature spell for LeBlanc here will be just like Rain and Time Warp. It's going to be like $100. I would imagine the Diana spell will be as well, because people love Diana. Really not too much more crazy stuff to get into. Ruination being $2 is kind of funny. The Lilia signature spell being $3 is kind of funny. The LeBlanc alt art for the blue champion being $2.50 is kind of funny. That's like really, there's like no other like really interesting outliers that I can really go over. Like, the main thing I want you to take away from this video is during pre-release weekend, sell, unless you pull stuff that you're specifically going to be focusing on playing. If you don't care about the money, that's fine. But I'm telling you right now, this set is going to be put into the ground just like Spirit Forge was, which is, in my opinion, a great thing. I think it's healthy for the game. Nobody wants to play a game where you can't get product. Like, it's really frustrating for most people to play a game where they don't have access, and that's why Riot did the mixed language thing so early on, because most people couldn't even get Origins, and they still can't. So that should be fixed soon. I've heard that we're getting some more Origins reprints, and moving forward we're gonna have simultaneous release with China in set 4. So there's really not going to be any reason for me to even continue getting Chinese cards at that point, since these sets are going to get printed into the ground. I mean, I've got a whole case of Unleashed waiting for me that I won at the triple case tournament last week. So I'm probably going to get most of my playset stuff from that. And then I'm just going to pick up singles of what I want that I'm going to play, so that I don't have to use my Chinese cards. I just like to have them personally, so that I have everything when the set drops, so I don't have to think about, scavenging for stuff and paying the overpriced pre-release prices. It's going to suck when set 4 comes out and I have to do that, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm not really too pressed about it. So anyway, like I said, the main thing I want you to take away from this video is sell, sell, sell on pre-release. If you don't care about the money cards you're pulling, try to get stuff for Aurora, try to get stuff for LeBlanc, try to get stuff for Vex. And if you have like a pet deck you're working on for like a best of, try to get stuff for that. But don't overpay, please. Like, I promise you, like, do you remember what happened with Spinning Axe, guys? Like, it's like $100 on pre-release weekend, and now it's like $4. I mean, the set got printed into the ground, right? And this set I do think is a lot cooler. There's a lot nicer stuff in it, and it seems like a lot more fun than Spirit Forge was. Like, but come on, I mean, Spinning Axe being $4 is crazy work. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. I will be doing the giveaway. We'll let it ride for like a week or so. Maybe I'll do the announcement for who won pre-release weekend or something, or right after. So anyway, thank you again. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions about the Chinese market or anything that I've gone over in this video, or any just general feedback about my video in general, I'm welcome to it. Feel free to comment, DM me, whatever. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. And if you are going to Atlanta and you'd like to say what's up to me, please do. Day 1 on Friday, I'll be wearing a shirt with Fiora on it that has Triad, my sponsored store, logo on the back and the front. And Saturday, I'll be wearing a black Triad shirt. And then if I day 2, which I'm hoping I will, really be kind of disappointed if I don't, because I've really been putting a lot of work into this. I'll probably be wearing a pink Triad shirt. So if that's easier for you to find me, awesome. All right. Thanks again, and have a blessed day, and see you guys in Atlanta. Take care. Peace.